So this is the second video showing you how to work on your website with the control panel. If you haven't seen the first video, go ahead and stop watching this one and watch the first video. That video is going to show you how to log in and kind of make you familiar with what you're doing. So, but if you've already seen that video, let's get back to work on this one. Okay, so let's take a look at how to add a page to the website. Whenever you're adding a page, there's a couple of things that you are needing to happen. The first is obviously the most basic. You need a page to be created that has a web address and that has the content on it that you want, but also you need a button to be created in the drop down area, and you need a button to be created in the sidebar area, so that every time you create a page you don't have to also create the buttons. We need them to just auto create. So that's what's so great about this system, is that you do something one time and it does everything that you need. So let's create another about page. So if I'm wanting to create an about page, let's say this page is going to be called what to expect. Alright, what to expect on a Sunday morning, and I want it to be under about. I want it to come under about us. This is information about us. I would go to about us, and when I put my mouse on that, I'm going to click on the add child page. Alright, add child page. It's going to ask you to select a page type, and you can just select information page. That should always be the only option, I believe. If there's ever another option, then you just click information page. And this is going to bring up a basic form we've looked at before in the first video, but you need to make sure that every page has a title. And that title is going to be what shows up in this drop down menu, and over here it's also going to be what is created for the web address. So we're going to call this what to expect, and you'll notice when I type this out, it's going to create a URL title which takes out all the spaces and makes everything undercase, or lowercase, not undercase, lowercase. You don't have to worry about that. You can just you just let it create itself. The next thing it's going to ask me for is a picture. So if we're looking at the page, we see an area here where there can be a picture. Let's go ahead and add one. All you have to do is just click Add File and click the Upload File button. I've got a couple of options here for an upload directory. We don't want it to be audio upload. We don't want it to be main upload, or we want it to be main upload directory. We don't want it to be sermon nodes. So I'm just going to select main upload directory, choose File. Go on my hard drive here, and I've got tons of files, and I don't have one specifically created for this. Let's see. Looking for. Okay, we'll just take this football field. It's way too big, but it'll work for right now. Just gonna click upload, and we see it spinning down here. So it's gonna, depending on your internet speed, it'll take some time. And this file is actually kind of large, so it's gonna take just a second. Alright, upload successful, and it gives us the name and the file size and the height and the width, 808 by 2376. So this picture is 2300 pixels wide. Well, that's going to be a problem because this section is only 600 pixels wide. So this is 4 times as big as we need it. So I'm going to go in and edit the file, and I'm going to change the width to 600. And you'll see that that automatically changes the height for me, which is great because I don't have to figure out that height. It's going to keep it the right height. Then use uploaded file. I'm going to click that, and then my picture is now uploaded in the top picture area. Then my body is everything that's going to be on the page. It's this text, but it doesn't just have to be text. It can be videos and pictures and everything. So I'm just going to grab some generic text real quick. Where's it at here? There we go. I'm just going to grab this quickly and just paste 2 lines of text in there. You don't have to worry about any of that. We'll come back to it, but then I'm going to click submit. And we notice in our control panel that underneath about us, now we see what to expect, or what we believe and what to expect. I refresh my page, I see what we believe and what to expect. If I put my mouse over about us, I see what we believe and what to expect. If I click on this button, it's going to take me to my page, what to expect. It's going to have my title. It has About Us up here because that's where the section we're in right now. It has the picture that I uploaded, and it has it at the size that I needed it uploaded at, which is great. And then it has the 2 paragraphs of text that we've created here. So as you can see, I mean, that's really, really simple to create a page. Now there's more that we can do with that, and I'll show you, but before we get to content, I want to show you one thing. Let's say that you wanted what to expect to be first in the list, but you accidentally created it in the wrong order, or you wanted it to be first in the list here, or whatever. How can you get the buttons in the order that you want? It's one of the biggest questions that we get, and this is so easy. If I put my mouse over what I'm wanting to change, I see 3 little lines to the left of the title. All I have to do is drag and drop, and I don't even have to save it. It automatically saves for me. So I'm going to drag that to the top, and the same thing goes for these buttons. If you don't like About Us second, you'd rather have Ministries second, all you have to do is just drag Ministries up here, and it's going to be second, and About Us will be third. Alright, now I don't want it like that, so I'm going to take it back. Alright, it saves it for me, and I'm just going to refresh this page. And there it is. What to expect is first, what to believe is second, in both places, because it takes it directly from this control panel. Alright? So let's say we wanted to do a little more than text. Let's say we wanted to add a video to this page, not just text. Let's check that out. So the page I'm wanting to work on is what to expect. So I would go to my control panel and click on what to expect, and that's going to pull the form back up with the information that I've already created. Now, in this body box, because this is where everything goes for the page, right above it, you're going to see all sorts of little icons and little buttons and formatting buttons. Most of these will look familiar to you if you use Microsoft Word. Like I can just click bold and hit submit, and as soon as I hit submit, it takes over and everything's good. So if I just refresh the page, we see that this is now bold because I did it, right? Okay, so I'm going to click what to expect, go back to my form. And you can get familiar with these buttons just playing around with them. Most of them will look familiar. I want to highlight 3 of them for you. The first one is this Word icon. Alright, clipboard with Word. If you're ever pasting something in from Microsoft Word, there's some weird formatting issues coming out of Word. So if you just click this button and then paste your information in there and then click OK, it'll format it correctly for you. So that's the first one I want you to see. The second one is a little icon of a picture, and this is another way to upload images. Now I've set it up to where you can upload one picture at the top, one kind of main theme picture, okay? But this is another way for you to be able to put more pictures in your page, and you can play around with that. And then lastly is a media button, and this is the one I want to show you quickly. If you click this embed media button, it's going to bring up a box to paste some type of code for media. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to YouTube, and let me just grab a video here. Chris Tomlin, how great is our God? Let's grab this video. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm looking at YouTube, and underneath the video is a share button. And then there's an embed button. This is going to pull up all of my embed options. And it's going to give me some, man, it's really dragging. It's going to give me some size options. I can choose 420, 480, 640, whatever I want to do there. I am going to do a custom size of 600 because that's the width of my page. 600 by 4037, that's going to change this. I'm just going to copy this, go back over to my form. I'm going to put my mouse where I want it to go. So I'm going to just hit enter one time. Come over here, click the embed button, paste that information in. It says iframe because it's not going to show you the video in the editor, but it's there. If you see the square that says iframe, you know it's there. Click submit. Let's go back over here. hit refresh, and there it is. Chris Tomlin, how great is our God? Okay, so I've got text, I've got video, and it creates the buttons for me. So it's really easy. So that's how you create a page, and you can go ahead and get started creating your pages. Now, if you want to delete a page, all you have to do is put your mouse over that page, and over here on the right side, it just says delete, and that's going to take the page away. So go ahead and get started adding your pages.